Hi, my name is Ken Brownlee. I'm the Mesa County Assessor. Today I want to talk to you about your property tax, specifically property value, and how we determine your property value, which is then used to calculate your property tax. This information will impact the property tax bill you get come January. Here in Mesa County, with the help of a great IT department, we've constructed a tool for the public to use to show the type of information we use in setting values, so you can actually look over our shoulder and check our work. This is primarily designed for use with residential properties, since it focuses on sales of similar properties only. If we've got your property value wrong, you could use this tool to win your appeal. The assessor's function in county government is to discover, list, classify, and assess all property in the county. For non-residential property, assessors can use the most appropriate of all three approaches to value: comparable sales, income, and cost. Income, of course, refers to the income a property may generate, and cost refers to what it would cost to build a specific property. For residential property, the state constitution and statutes mandates the use of sales only. This method compares the sales of similar properties in terms of size, age, condition, quality, and of course location. When there are no similar sold properties nearby, we use the most similar we can find and adjust accordingly. What would the typical buyer consider a suitable alternative? Remember, we can only use sales and in the appropriate time frame. For this particular tax cycle, that would be January 1st of 2019 to June 30th of 2020. The time frame is always the 18 months preceding June 30th of the last even-numbered year. We're not going to make you an appraiser with this video, but we're going to show you what we're looking at so you can get a look at exactly why we think your property is worth what we've put down. So let's do that right now. Okay, we're going to go to Mesa County, mesacounty.us, and I'm going to bring up the assessor page. The first thing we're going to have to do is you're going to need to know the approximate heated square foot size of your home. If you don't know what that is, we'll show you how to do that right now. We'll look up the assessor lookup, and I'm going to use a property I'm a bit familiar with, and we'll show you what we have on record as your size. You'll notice as I start to type in, it will attempt to autofill. I'll go ahead and select that, select the find parcel, go to here on the right to the actual value, and select that. That brings up a property record card. This property record card will show you the legal description, some tax information, right down here land description, and you see this is approximately 0.24 acres, so it's just under a quarter acre. There's a photograph of the property, a floor plan, and what we have is the inventory, the year it was built, rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms, and here, right here on the right, we have heated square foot, 1,900 square feet. So we've got that information now. I'm going to go back. We're going to go back to this. So 1,900 square feet is what we've got. So we're going to come down to research property sales on the left side here. I'm going to select that and then go to lookup query sales search. Okay, you'll notice the first thing I want to do is check that I've got the proper time frame in here, and enter January 1st, 2019 to June 30th of 2020. We've got that set as the default. So we're going to go to select property type, and for this property I'm going to go down to single family, and then as soon as that comes up I'm going to go to more filters. One of the things I continue to do if I want to come back and readjust is continue to go back to the more filters and zero it in more on exactly what property I want. Now I'm going to start here. You see there's the date, qualified sales. I'm going to select qualified sales to begin with, and that's going to filter out uncommon, unmarked, particularly properties sales such as between family members that may not actually reflect market data. I'm going to come on down here to the acreage. Since I was at a 1/4 acre, I'm going to have a maximum of a 1/2 acre here, just to filter out things like 40-acre parcels and that sort of thing. And I'm going to come down to the heated square footage. I was at 1900, so I'm going to select 1700 to 2100, which will be plus or minus, roughly plus or minus 10% from my 1900 square foot. And then I'm going to go straight over to the buffer, and I'm going to type in once again my subject property. This would be your home. Notice I get the same thing, an autofill. I'll bring it up, and under miles I've got to drop down here so that I can go. I'm going to start off with 1 mile. You'll notice down here it says view 69 records. That's how many sales I've got in that time frame. So I'm going to narrow this down a little bit just for convenience sake for now. I'd probably go ahead and take those to begin with, but we're going to do view 10 records. I'm going to bring that up and it will give me 10 records here. You'll also notice as we can look through, there's an account number here. I'll come back to that in a minute. That's important. Sale price, sale date, and you'll notice all the different criteria across here. Year built, heated square footage, that's right here. So I'm going to come back over here just to give you a sample. I can click on any of these columns and it will reorder. You can see that's there's the sale date, and I can do it this way, and now I've got the most recent date at the top. One of the things that we're required to do in the Colorado Constitution is if there's sales early in the time period, we have to time adjust them to the market as of June 30th. So I like the fact that I can get one that's pretty close to June 30th. That's not going to require an additional adjustment here. So I can do that. If I can also bring this up, I can say select all records. Now then, I could also just do a subset of these, but by selecting all records, I can come here and it gives me another box, comparable subject property. By clicking that, it'll help me bring up a map. Once again, you enter your subject, and you'll see this. You get the same sort of a potential autofill. I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to bring the map up. It's going to give me a map showing all 10 of those properties that I have selected. So at this point, I can just X out of this up here and go back. Now I want to show you what you can see. Now I could go back to more filters and narrow this in more, play with this a little bit and get exactly what I want. But I want to show you here under the account number, I can select that and it will bring me up that same property record card like I was showing you on the original one. I can come down here, you can see the land area, 0.28 acres. This sold June 25th of 2020 for $350,500. Look at the picture, it looks pretty similar to what we had before. Heated square footage, 1,871 square feet, 2-car garage, built in 1995. It's a little newer, but it's a pretty decent comp. So we're not going to make you an appraiser, but we're going to show you what we're looking at when we set these values. And please remember that one sale does not make a market. So we look for at least 3 sales, the 3 most similar sales you can find to your property. It's not the lowest sale, it's not the highest sale, it's the 3 most similar in terms of size, age, quality, condition, location, location, location. So I hope you find this useful, and give us some feedback on what you think. Hope you have a great day. This is Ken Brownlee. Bye-bye.